So welcome to our spring concert. I apologize, I'm kind of losing my voice. So I'm going to try and keep things as rolling as quickly as possible. So that was a movement from Haydn's 50th Symphony. Next we're going to play a sort of creepy sounding waltz entitled Waltz the Wicked. It has a lot of really interesting notes, interesting harmonies. It's supposed to be spooky. Ooh. So we have one more song for you, and then we'll take a short break, and the advanced orchestra will play. I have a couple of announcements. So the first is every year, spring semester, we have what's called District Music Festival, and that's sort of what we do our pre-festival concert for as a group. But kids also have the option, whether they want to play a solo for an adjudicator, and they get a superior rating, excellent rating, good, fair, poor. And if they get a superior rating, they get to go to state. And we had one student participate in that, so he can stand. Alex Warner received a superior at district and an excellent at state music festival. And then the final announcement is students in orchestra have the ability to letter, much like you would letter in extracurricular activities, speech, sports, things like that. And to letter, you have to go above and beyond the requirement to get an A in orchestra. So a lot of these kids take lessons. A lot of them are in MYS. Some of them did district music festival solos, things like that, all state. So I'm going to call your name, and when I call your name, and I think this is everyone, please rise. So Jessica DeWitt, Jaden Heddick, Alex Warner, Ethan Heidi, Nash Schotter, and Christian Smith. Round of applause. Please. This has been such a fun orchestra to work with all year. They've been fantastic. Great attitudes, hard workers, really great way to start the day. There's a lot of really awesome kids. You guys did a good job as parents, so round of applause for you guys, yeah. And so we're going to play one more song, and that is Bohemian Rhapsody by Queen. So this is the seniors' last concert with us. So what we do is this kind of tradition, and I try to keep different traditions in each school, so the other school does not do this. And the tradition is that seniors get to pick out the concert. Either they pick out the theme or they pick out the music for it. And I think they picked some really awesome music. We have a senior kind of explaining the song choice. Going to come up, Magnolia Chin.
Hi everyone, my name is Magnolia and I'm one of 15 seniors graduating this year. And I just wanted to say a little bit about the pieces that we picked. So in the past we've done fun things like Disney and decades, and this year we decided to do something a little bit more serious, and we went with Around the World. All credit for this idea goes to Kendra. And we all really love this idea just because it gave us a chance to play music that we usually wouldn't really get to play. So the pieces that we're playing today represent Latin America, East Asia, and the Middle East. And it wasn't until later, actually we also have a piece representing Missoula, composed by Emma O'Connor. And it wasn't until later that I really realized that there was sort of more of a symbolic meaning to our theme. As seniors, we've all grown to love Missoula, and we've gone to high school here, and it's been a really great journey. And we're kind of at this turning point where we're embarking on a new journey. And some of us are going to stay in Missoula, but we're also going to look towards maybe traveling around the US, or maybe eventually end up going around the world. So that's why it's kind of symbolic of our new journey that we will be embarking on next year. And so enjoy as we take you on a trip around the world. Thank you.
So we're going to do a short, slight change of the program. Oh, you not follow talking. Isn't Magnolia just very articulate? Wow. Yeah. I teach IB music at Hellgate, and Magnolia is always so articulate and so confident. She had agreed to come in, and someone was doing a presentation on Chinese music, and she agreed to come in and sort of talk about an instrument that she knew how to play. And her reputation preceded her so much that once they saw that Magnolia was there, none of the other kids wanted to follow her in the presentation. So, this is at Hellgate too. It's like totally different schools. So, yeah. So thanks. Yeah. So we're going to change the program around a little bit. I think we're going to have two senior concertos to give seniors just sort of a chance to play solos for the audience. I think we're going to put those together so that we don't have to go off stage, move things around, go back on stage. So the order is going to be the Versus and then the Navarra. So a short set change, we'll try to make it as quick as possible, and then Magnolia Chin is going to play a piano solo for us. So our first player is an all-state, all-Northwest musician. Like I said before, brilliant. I think she's going to MIT, which is impressive. Yeah, yeah. So she's going to play Chopin for you. So please welcome Magnolia Chin. not beautiful? That was just amazing. So next we have, actually you're in for quite a treat. I think two of the strongest violins I've had at either school coming together to play a Sarasate violin duet. So please welcome Sarah Harmsworth and Claire Peterson. So next we have something a little different. Instead of a senior solo, one of our seniors came up and asked, I wrote a song for orchestra. Can you play it? And I said, sure, let's play it. And it's fantastic. I think you'll really enjoy it. So please welcome, as she conducts it, Emma O'Connor to the stage. So I'm going to announce District State Music Festival and lettering. I think I'm just going to have people stand up when I call your name. So this is students in orchestra that letter. So Mariah Valentine. Kendra Barker. Magnolia Chin. Gabe Christensen. James Driver. Avery Haslam. Taya Hassan. Joyce Liu. Jada Nielsen. Riley Nielsen. Emma O'Connor. Claire Peterson. Julie Quackenbush. Ashley Smith. Graham Winger. Nikolai Komenko. Darren Normandy. Leah Tener. Rylan Brunkart. Taryn Buchanan. Oliver Chin. Trevor Duvall. Kincaid McDonald. Lachlan Nord. Reese Strappard. Isaac Little. Malia Thomas. They're already standing. Zach Tener. And Max Van Als. So please give them a warm round of applause. And Peter Holman. So it'd be high tech with this list. Let's see if it works. All right. Hey, it worked. Okay. So I'm going to call out the ratings for District Music Festival and State. Please stand when I call your name. So Claire Peterson received a superior at District and State. Kincaid McDonald received a superior at District and State. Joyce Liu received a superior at District and an excellent at State. Riley Nielsen received a superior at District and State. Jada Nielsen received a superior at District and excellent at State. Nikolai Komenko received an excellent at State. Rylan Brunkart and Lachlan Nord did a duet, and they received an excellent at District. Leah Tener received a superior District. Peter Holman received a superior District. Malia Thomas received a superior District Music Festival. Next, we're going to play a Chinese folk song, love song from Kandimi. All right, so I got one more song. This is the time of the night where I just recognize all the seniors that are graduating. And I can't say enough good things about this group of seniors especially. They really, I mean, this is a group that went to All Northwest with the Missoula Youth Orchestra and the Missoula Youth Symphony. It's a group I've become really close to. They were there for the birth of my kid. They threw a baby shower for me, this class, and brought food to my house. So it's really hard to see them go, but it also it gives me hope knowing that there's people like this that are going on in the world and are going to do some amazing things because these kids are really quite amazing. So the tradition is I have a bunch of roses that I give to each student, and the students should give them to the parents because the parents, kids don't become this awesome just by chance. They had really awesome parents, and parents that supported them, parents that brought them to concerts, parents that took them to lessons, things like that. And it's not by chance that they turned out to be awesome. So I'm going to go back and get those, and then I'm going to call each senior up to get a rose. All right, so come on, call you, come up. So we have Mariah Valentine. This student was my TA, so trying to organize me is quite a feat. She actually did it. She's the best TA. If you own a business and you're looking for someone to work for you that is fantastic, you should hire her. She's awesome. So Kendra Barker. Magnolia Chin. Student's one of my only students in the orchestra from Lolo. Lolo doesn't have an orchestra, but Gabe actually took lessons up through middle school and played. I have two Lolo students. If any of you have connections to Lolo, there's obviously an interest, so we should start an orchestra there. Someone should. Maybe you take care of that. Gabe. This is actually the longest family I've ever had. The Hassans. I actually had Shalina Hassan my first year, like 10 years ago when I taught at Big Sky. So yeah, so that's quite a feat. So Taya Hassan. Her piece was awesome. She also is a fantastic singer. She sings in the choir, and lettered in that and did a bunch of awesome stuff with the choir. So Emma O'Connor. You heard her violin duet. Probably the strongest violinist in the state as far as high school goes. But is also really kind and doesn't have an ego at all. She's really easy to work with. I find if you're at that level, you really have nothing to prove. So they're just like, yeah, I'll do what you say. That's cool. So Claire Peterson. This girl she's all-state violinist. taken lessons from superiors of districts, a really fine violinist, Ashley Smith. This kid entertains me. He cracks me up. He has a great sense of humor. Graham Winger. All right, this student in the intermediate orchestra. It was like a 32-kid orchestra, and there's, I think, one violist. And you could hear him. There were times I was like, Darren, you're playing too loud. He plays that strongly, so Darren Normandy. This is a all-state, all-Northwest violist. Really has worked hard as a violist and has become one of the strongest violists I've ever had. And it's been a pleasure to work with her. We get to know her. This group in the cellos is always entertaining. They crack me up. Taryn Buchanan. This kid's my neighbor. So, and actually the nicest family who has a younger brother who's very kind too. If any of you guys have advice for young parents, I would love for my kids to turn out like any of your kids. So, you know, any advice would be appreciated. So Trevor Duvall. And this is another area this shows you. This is a lot of fun. Reese Stripard. One more. This kid is very passionate. He's very kind. He's been a great leader. He was one that actually brought food to my house when we were wary and out of food. Like my son was born, we didn't want to go shopping. So it really has been an honor to work with all these kids. Just such an amazing group of kids, and I'm really going to miss them next year. So Peter Holman.
So the seniors also have a tradition every year where, gives us gifts with his words, and we'd like to repay him also, but we also just got him a couple of gifts for him. And I'd just like to say a couple words before. It's been such an honor and a pleasure to play with Mr. Davis these past 4 years. I can't think of any other situation, whether it's a class or a sport, where your teacher and mentor is a part of what you do and is just needed for the art that we produce. And it's definitely not his music, it's the music he makes with all of us, and he's our colleague and also our role model, but it's just unique to music, but also unique to Davis. And I think we're all going to miss him very dearly, and I don't think we'll ever have someone like that in our lives. Thank you, Mr. Davis.
I too would also like to echo my thanks to Mr. Davis. He's been a wonderful role model, an excellent conductor, and I've really enjoyed him as an orchestra teacher. He's taught me so many things, and I guess speaking on behalf of the entire class, we've learned how to become better people and better musicians. So thank you, Mr. Davis. And we got you little gifts that you can remember us by whenever you play music.
Isn't great.
I'm his TA. So, Mr. Davis, over the past 4 years, you taught me so much to be a better teacher, because that's what I want to do. And after college, I want to be a teacher. So you've shown me how to organize and be more organized. And even though you're kind of crazy sometimes, even though you can be kind of sporadic, it makes my day better. And it makes everything seem so happy and extravagant. So thank you so much, Mr. Davis.
Yeah, I just like to echo, thanks to all these kids. I always feel truly lucky to be able to do something that I absolutely love. And I always say this, but I think the orchestra kids are some of the best kids in the school. I mean, they're brilliant, they're hardworking, they're a lot of fun. So I hope that, whenever you guys go out into the real world, you find something that you just love to do as much as I loved doing this. And it's because of you guys. I think you guys make it so enjoyable. So we're going to do one more song. It is a medley of songs from the Middle East. So enjoy. coming out.